Hi, and welcome to another episode of Rob's Dragon Den. I am Rob Ryan. I apologize for all the glitches and last week's ending and everything. We're recording on a whole new computer this time around, so keep your fingers crossed that we're in much better shape this time. So last week we napped, we played poker, we ate, we drank, and then we were off to the Molten Cup for some clandestine conversations, followed by an ambush, a warning, and a surprise in Dorian's pocket. Grab your dice, buckle up, and welcome to Elarion, the Shattered World. Okay. After an eventful morning within the halls of the Zenith Spire, you return to the familiar comforts of the Gilded Hearth. There, you took a moment to kind of catch your breath and regroup. While Dorian napped, Theo, Drom, and Caesar passed the time playing poker. Lionel, ever studious, buried himself in the quiet whisper of his books, while Jasper just kind of observed. Warm food and drink followed, on the Blackwell tab, of course. And with the full party gathered once again, you made your way to the Molten Cup. Inside, you met with two members of the Elden Guard and Councilwoman Althea Gray. But it was the half-orc tavern proprietor, Bannock, who stole the show after first addressing Drom in Orcish as Mokrashir, the Chosen One. Intrigued, Caesar questioned Drom, probing for more on the prophecy of the Chosen One. Bannock listened carefully, kind of fangirling a little bit. From the Elden Guard, Theo learned that Sergeant Kalen, his former mentor, was helping the Scorched Hand, allowing the extremist group to strike unopposed. Meanwhile, Dorian learned from Althea Gray that the corruption ran deeper than just rumor. Resources meant for the Riftlands are being funneled back into select territories of the Verdant Expanse. On your way back to the Gilded Hearth, you were ambushed. 4 attackers. It came with a warning. Stop your investigation and leave town. You didn't listen. Your fight was swift, brutal, and final. The attackers were slain, and interrogation proved fruitless, with the last man meeting a grisly end when he refused to speak. But amidst the carnage, as Dorian looted the bodies, he discovered something deeply personal. A small wrapped package in his pocket. Something that wasn't there before. A locket. And with it, a folded piece of parchment bearing the words, "The rose does not wither." And beneath that phrase, a haunting illustration of a spider weaving a web around a rose. And that's where we started. That's where we start.
Thinking, I'm trying to remember if anybody went into my pockets.
You could roll a history check, but thinking back, the Molten Cup was packed. And like I said, there were people bouncing and bumping into each other all over the Molten Cup.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it still.
Okay.
Okay, that's a pretty good roll. 1, 6, 16.
1, 6. You remember getting bumped into a lot in the Molten Cup, but you were enthralled with Bannock and his fangirling over Drom. You were listening to the conversation with the 2 guard members and then talking with Althea, so you were kind of preoccupied. But you're like, there were a lot of people, and you checked the rest of your pockets and pouches just to make sure nobody lifted anything. You're all good. But you just remember there was a lot of bumping. A lot of rubbing and rubbins racing.
So this is a locket that I had given Celeste. very poor memory. Does it open? Is it like a typical locket that it opens?
Yeah, sure. It opens.
I will not open it. But the letter, I will. Does a book boy, book elf. Does a spider weaving a web, like a drawing of it, mean anything to you?
I don't think I remember anything about it.
Yeah, didn't think you were an elf.
Well, I'm the book boy. I thought
That's
maybe
why I
you were
said
talking to me.
book elf.
Can
I'm reading a book about elves.
I'd like to history check that.
You can absolutely roll.
$19.
There are a lot of stories of spiders in children's and monster tales and things like that. There are stories of cults based on spiders. Nothing rings a bell as a spider weaving a web around a rose or anything like that. But there are lots of spiders in the culture, whether they be monsters to scare children, tell them a story, watch for the spiders under the bed. Of different creatures out there, phase spiders and giant spiders and other things. There are cults out there that worship spiders and deities and other things like that. But nothing specific. Like, oh yeah, that's it.
Okay. No, my good friend, I do not know of this.
I do not know of it either. I am confused. The note says the rose does not wither. So, and I do not know what that means. But
Roll a history check.
I'd like to
Am I
give him
with him?
guidance.
Okay, you got it.
a dirty 1.
Right?
How's that happen?
You don't remember shit.
I rolled a 2. I get -1, so a dirty 1.
You don't remember anything.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, something to think about. I guess that it's late. We should maybe get back to the Gilded Hearth, for I am very tired.
I agree.
All right. You guys leave. You're already kind of standing outside the molten cup. It's getting late at night. You can hear the sounds of the moonlit bazaar off in the distance, but you make your way back to the Gilded Hearth, which is in the process of closing. So you can either walk in the front door or you can just take the stairs that are around back.
I'll take the stairs around back and go directly to my room.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Do the same. I think.
Okay.
Master Jordan, let's go up the back.
Yeah.
Everybody else, what are you doing?
Just going to my room.
I'll go up to the room.
Up to the
Yeah.
room, up to the room, up to the room, up to the room. Perfect.
As we're walking up to the room, I listen to the kitchen / the downstairs area to see if I hear any voices that I recognize.
You recognize Lorden Harthwell. You recognize Illyria, the waitress. You've heard the cook here and there. You're thinking, yeah, that's probably his voice. It just sounds like they're closing up.
Sounds good.
Oh crap! What was that? Oh, okay. All right. So everybody kind of makes their way.
So when I'm unless something's going to happen. And when I get into my room and everybody's in the room, I would like to now open the locket.
Okay. No big secret. What is in the locket is exactly what was in the locket when you gave it to her.
Could you
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, did you guys everybody goes up to their room, gets ready for a good night's rest after a few of you are exhausted from not sleeping the night before. Is there anything anybody wants to do?
I need 6 hours. So I'm just gonna tinker for a minute
Okay.
on myself.
Okay.
Is Caesar in the room?
Jasper's tinkering himself.
Oh, nice. Is Caesar in the room with me?
Caesar, are you?
I sure am.
I'd like to have a conversation with him. Just him. Hey.
Sup?
So, where have you come by this artifact, my friend?
Getting right to it, are we?
Yes.
Okay.
You flashed me, and I am intrigued.
All right. Let me sit in my mind for a second and recollect where I found this from. Origin. Experience.
If it's not on... Yep, go ahead.
Do I know where I found this at?
You did. Yep. It's...
Is it in that what you sent me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in your chat.
Origin. Maybe I didn't write that down. Okay, it's in my...
It is in the past, since you've been around a long time, too. You visited the elven land of Lumenvale, and there you unearthed this item.
Okay.
That's where I'm from. No.
Is that where you're from?
Correct.
Okay, yes, I found it. There it is. Okay, yes, in the land of Lumenvale. Visited there a while back.
Oh, how long ago?
Ooh, good question.
Was I there, Rob? Was I alive? Is he older than me? Or
Yeah,
am I older than him?
you were alive.
Mhm.
But he got to it first.
Was it before or after the tree?
The tree. You were young at the tree, right?
Okay. I was like 200 at the tree.
You got her.
So about 57 years ago.
I believe it was way after 57 years. I've only been traveling for 5 to 10 years. I wrote so much stuff in my backstory. I don't remember.
And what brought you to Lumavale?
It's another good question. So what originally, why I started traveling was pretty much because of my parents and my village. Before I was born, my village consisted of 8 different villages. They were known as houses. And my father was the leader of one of these houses, also known as a Kell. So the leader, like a president, is called a Kell. He was the leader of the House of Kells, and he was getting very greedy and kind of rationing resources from the other ones and just kind of absorbing them. He wanted, to rule everything. He was ruthless. My mother was the Kell of House Dusk, and she was the last house left to be absorbed into my father's house, and she was not having it. So they had a secret meeting, and nobody really knows what happened in that meeting, but out came two totally different people. My father was now kind and understanding, and we think my mother basically changed him, and they they decided to disband all the houses and form a new house called House Light. It would be ruled by both of them as husband and wife, so there's no longer just one leader. It combined my father's will to do what was necessary, no matter the cost, and my mother's desire to help any and all people. Resources would be shared with everyone, and everyone would do their part to help their neighbor. I was then born into this new era of people, and my name is actually a symbol of our house, Caesar Inora Radagast. It is a combination of my mother's last name and my father's last name. So life was good. People were happy. Yada yada. So I was destined to then become one of the next Kells, but I had not met anyone yet to rule with. And new rule is you cannot be a single Kell. There has to be two. So I decided to start traveling and share my story of my house. I wanted to go out to any and all villages, towns, see anybody that I could, and show them that it's possible to live in harmony with everyone around you. So I've been hopping from town to town, village to village over the last few years and just spreading word. So
Are you looking for somebody to rule with as well?
It is on the back burner, but if
Gotcha.
somebody comes along, then I would happily go back home with said person.
And with the artifact, how are you wearing it without being injured?
I didn't know it could injure me. So I'm glad I'm still here.
Read your document.
I know it can injure me, but when I picked it up, I didn't know that it could injure me.
Mm-hmm. But you aren't really using it. You're just probably keeping it there for safekeeping.
Yes, I have been studying it, and I know of a few things about it now. So I am able to use a little bit of it.
Okay, so you have tapped into it. Because I have not tapped into it yet. I have one as well.
You have one?
Yes.
Really?
Do you?
I do.
Can I see it?
I'll show it to him. I'll pull it out of my bag.
Either one of you have detect magic?
I do not.
Oh, so mine's a fake. Rude. Maybe. Oh. Okay.
We lost somebody.
So.
Oh, back.
That's concerning.
Okay. And that's
right.
what we're gonna hold. That'll
All right.
give you a little something to think about.
Of course it does.
All right. Everybody has a nice, restful night's sleep. I think. You guys awake in the morning to the smell of breakfast downstairs.
I think Sir Drum and I we're the only ones in our room, correct?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Then I think we would also have a conversation.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, because there's some other things that happened. Waking
I think
up.
we
though-
would. I think we would have noticed the note in the morning.
It was the only thing on that table.
I mean, like perhaps we were so tired.
Okay, sure. That's fair.
And truly, I imagine we got a good night's rest.
No.
And well, some of us may have. And woken up. I think perhaps Drom woke up and stirred you and said, "It's time to get up, Torin. We must face the day." And as I say that, I kind of glance at the table and see this note.
Even before that, though, I would have woke up gasping and just in shock. Yeah. Just breathing heavy, and you see me. I'm rubbing my wrist right now, and I'm like visibly shaken, and just
Torin,
my drum. What?
He's sweating.
What?
are you? It's time to wake up. But it looks like maybe you're all right.
I had this horrible. I don't know if it was a dream or if it was like a vision or.
What did you see?
The void. It was nothing, like darkness. But then there was this little light that like spoke to me, and I don't know. And then I chained. I was chained, and I'm gonna look down now at my wrists. And do I see? Yeah, I see slight markings. So, and you see me examining Drum, and there are slight chain markings around my wrist now, like branded onto me.
These dreams are getting worse and worse.
This is like nothing I've ever had before. Everything before was just more of a guiding voice. This seemed like another step. This seems much farther now. I don't know. I don't know. And just continue rubbing my wrist.
I must figure this out.
Yeah.
Something like this isn't good, Torin.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Do we know the voice?
I haven't been telling you all of it, I guess, but it's spoken to me a couple times now. I try to hide it. I know I probably don't do the best of that, but I don't.
Torin,
want you to worry.
if we're going to get through this, you can't lie to me. You can't keep secrets.
I didn't lie. Yeah, I just withheld it from you.
What's the difference, Torin?
I was just trying to keep you okay. I didn't want you to worry.
Torin, you know, and I know I am a tough, strong-willed man. I can mostly read. We're getting. I'm becoming very well-rounded.
You are getting better. Yes.
Yes. But you need to tell me in the future.
Yes, of course.
Especially if this is happening. Should we see someone today?
I don't know. The lady I spoke to previously, she just said to follow my heart, and I feel as though I have. It just this vision, this dream that I had last night is much more of a burden on my heart. This one was a lot more. So
it appears as though it's not just a burden on your heart, but also on your arms.
Apparently,
you're getting marked up at this point. We should go back. We should see if there's something more that can be done.
We can try. Yeah.
Perhaps the magic or whatever this is that is happening to you, we can have someone divine what it is. I'm not so good with magic myself, but I imagine there has to be something that can be done.
I agree. We may need to find a way to get away from the group, though. I don't think this would be something. People hearing voices isn't a very good thing, even now in times.
Well, perhaps we just head there ourselves this morning.
We can do that. I think that'd be okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And then from there, I think maybe we scan the room a little bit, and then we would notice
Find the
letter.
note. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We read the letter.
Yeah. Yep.
Each individually, but with
Some
torn
guidance
hand.
of Torn.
Yeah. Torin hands it over to me, and I read it, following him. And
What's this word?
Yep. Yeah.
What's
Exactly.
that word?
yeah. I stumble over a couple of them for sure. There's some big ones in there.
Do you know?
What does this mean?
I don't know. This is
all news to me.
How did Mother reach us? I knew she knew we were coming this way, but
I don't believe I told her exactly where we were going to be, just for security. I mean, people know how to get a hold of us, and I'm sure there's eyes everywhere. But
sure, absolutely, yeah. This is very
who put this note in here too? Like,
right? Absolutely. I don't know. I mean,
I thought I was the only one with a key.
I guess not. I don't know. It seems though that this scorched hand has reached out all the way back home now.
Yeah, and they're trying to implicate us.
Then that's preposterous. There's no way Mother and Father wouldn't do that.
And they're willing to. Your mother and father are willing to take the fall for these actions if we're cornered.
We can't let that happen, no.
This too says. I thought it said that your heart has something to do with this. We believe in your strength and your heart. It seems to be a lot of talk about your heart lately. If only your mind was as strong as your heart and your strength.
You're absolutely right.
I worry what this could mean, and I worry about the Lady Markrest figuring this out and pinning this on us. I'm sure that her spies might know.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she could have been the one to deliver this letter. Or one of her little spies, but we need to find out who this is. We need to find out who the Scorched Hand is and get rid of them. We can't. I don't know. We can't let it get to that.
Yep. And we can't let the others know for now. This is a secret that we can keep.
Right. Yeah.
And I take the letter and I walk it over to the candle that's in our room, and I light it up.
Okay. Reread it before you do that. Just reread it. Okay.
Well, we reread it. We have it, so
yeah.
I'm sure we read it thoroughly enough to remember every single word.
There we go. Okay. You hear thumps and everything of kind of people getting up and around in the rooms next to you.
Am I talking? Yep. As we wake up, I can change my spell list every time we have a long rest.
Yes, you can.
So I have detect magic, and I would like to cast it on me and Caesar before we leave the room.
Okay, so you're cast. Are you ritual casting or are you casting it? Ritual takes 10 minutes. Ritual. Okay, so
Yeah,
as you're getting up and getting ready, you cast, and I know what you're asking about.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, one's real, one's not.
Which one?
You know which one.
Okay, cool. Damn it. All right. Well, at least that helps. All right.
Yep.
Cool.
I don't get it.
All right, and then I think I'll go down and I'll see if Caesar wants to go downstairs with me as well. And we'll meet. We'll see if we meet people in the hallway.
What's everybody doing?
I pop out of my room and head towards the bar.
Okay. A few of you have
Same.
made your way downstairs into the Gilded Hearth, where Lord and Hearthwell is serving up a hearty breakfast again of roast game and fowl, and there's pastries and coffee and ale and all the other goodies. And he kind of looks up as you guys are walking down. It'll be everybody this morning.
Yes, whole crew is
Yes.
All right.
Drum and Torn are not there yet.
Correct.
All right, I got you. And Illyria, the little woman that's been serving you, she again brings out plates and plates and plates and ales and goat milk and all the assortment that you guys usually have every morning. And she goes, I know, put it on the Blackwell tab, right?
Come on, Black. Air.
No, but yeah, I guess put it on the Blackwell tab.
All right. She writes down everything. Ooh, you're getting quite the tab there, Mr. Blackwell. All right.
What's he running these days?
Well, holler if you guys need anything. All right, I'll just be out here.
Okay.
It's nice to get some sleep.
It was.
You all get the benefits of a long rest, reset spell slots, hit points.
That's right.
Anything else that resets on a new day,
I
like
think
heroic inspiration.
Drum and I would like to go through the way we came in last night through the back
Okay.
again.
Down the
and then
back stairs?
is there a way to get to the kitchen from there? Like you can see the kitchen?
Yeah, sure. There's
Yeah.
a door out back. Yeah.
I'd like to pop in that way and just kind of see if I can find either the waitress or the cook or any of them, and to let them know that, hey, me and Drum will be a little late to our group, and just let them know that we'll be there. We will be there just later.
So
Where are you going?
You
Don't know.
you pop your head in,
Mhm.
and you see old Yorick back there.
Mhm.
He's a weathered, grizzled dwarf, hair and beard now gray, thinning in places, but still kind of wild and untamed. His beard is flecked with remnants of food. It could be from this morning. Could have been from yesterday. You're not really sure. Simple, well-worn, splattered apron that's all stained from years and years of cooking. As he kind of turns his head. All right, what? The doors are on the other side, laddie.
Yes, I know, sir. I would just wondering if you could let our party know that we will be with them, but later is all.
Who's your party?
The Blackwell table.
Yeah.
He's running up quite a
Lorion's
tab.
table. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. A cheap-ass tip or two, I tell you.
Oh, I've heard that.
Well, you get back. You talk to him. You tell him that 5% is not a tip.
I can see what I do.
Yeah. Cheap bastard. All right.
Make sure he doesn't suspect anything, and we'll make sure he'll give you at least 10%.
So what? I don't think the boy's bright enough to suspect much.
I give him a little slick, like put my hand down for a high five with him.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. All right, I do what I can.
It's much appreciated. Thank you.
Hey, Illyria!
And when we will leave, we'll go. Yeah.
The little waitress girl.
Mhm.
He says something to her, and she comes out. Yeah, you're the tall one with the tusks and the pretty one. They said they had to run an errand, and they'll join you guys in a couple of minutes.
They left?
They said they had to run an errand. That's all I know, sweetie.
Thanks for the news, ma'am.
Get you anything while I'm here? You guys good?
No. It's interesting that Cinder Soul fella's bugging out again.
Hey. I don't ask.
Can I get a morning ale to start the day?
Is that in addition to the ones that are already on the table?
No, they're mine. Those are good.
I'll bring a few more. Coffee, water, another. Oh, your milk guy. He's not here.
Nope.
All right, I'll grab a few more. She brings out a few
Wonder
more
where they could have
ales
gone.
and some spiced cider, and some coffee and some waters, and it is the rest of you sitting at this table.
How long do we wait for them?
Give it a half hour.
A half
Oh,
hour?
we're done with our breakfast. No more
Okay.
and no less.
And then what?
We ditched them.
Where are we going?
I wouldn't mind going.
Are we still we're gonna... Well, go ahead, Jasper.
I wouldn't mind going to visit Corin. Need to pick up a few things.
Okay. Are we gonna look for Sergeant Kalen?
It may be a good idea, but he is in the dangerous lands of Ravenspire.
Riftlands.
Lands of Ravenspire lands are not dangerous. If he was in the
Gone
lands of
hard
Ravenspire,
He may be a valuable person to get more information on the Scorched Hand. But that is a long journey.
All right, you guys have your breakfast. So you guys are on your way, I assume, to the Zenith Spire.
Correct.
You're
Yes.
gonna seek out Seraphina
Yep.
in the Arcanium Concordia.
Correct.
As we walk there, are we like are the shackles on his wrists like?
They're faint, very faint.
But are they?
They're still there.
Okay, they're not losing.
They're very faint, but they're still there.
Got it.
So the Zenith Spire, which has always been a beacon of openness and majesty, now stands like a fortress. Steel barricades line the entrance plaza, manned by grim-faced Elden Guard in full armor. At the steps leading to the main doors, arcane sentinels they kind of hover. Silent constructs of silver and blue. They're sleek humanoid figures standing nearly 7 feet tall, forged of polished obsidian and mithril interwoven with threads of glowing sapphire crystal. Elden Guard stops you at the barricade. Sorry, no admittance to the Zenith Spire.
How come? I'd love to speak with Seraphina. What
By order of the monarchy.
is there? Do you know where they could have gone?
Where who went?
Seraphina, perhaps. Is she no longer in the building, or?
Well, if the counselors, the councilmen, the councilwomen, the Arcanium Concordia, other than the school is closed, but they're in there, which is why it's locked down to keep them safe.
Can you have her send for us when she's able to chat with us?
And who are you?
Tell him.
Cindersoul.
Torin Cindersoul.
She'll know what we wish to talk about.
I've spoken with her already.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. We can make sure a message gets up there, but I can't guarantee anything.
Okay.
Things are. Well, that's all I can say. All right, be on your way.
And before
Yeah. Yep.
before he when he says, and I hear him say, well, you know the way they are, I want to what do you mean the way, what are you saying with that? And I'd like to kind of just like see what I can get extra out of them.
The councilmen and the councilwomen and those of the Arcanium Concordia are locked away for their own good.
Is
they-
this something
for
that
the-
we
for
should
their
be
own-
worried about?
For their own safety.
For our safety, should we be concerned? Is this something that we
the-
need to know?
That's just move along. That's all we can say.
Are you sure? I mean, I just want to feel safe.
I'm
as well.
sorry. No admittance to the Zenith Spire today. Yes,
And
thank you.
And sure she gets the note.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll pass it along to her. All right, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. No admittance to the Zenith Spire today. By
And,
order of the monarchy.
I turn Torin away and. All right, let's get back. I'd like to, if we can, just take a quick stop at the market.
Oh,
I'd like to.
Okay.
Of course.
I'd like to find a trap.
Okay.
A trap.
Yes.
The market, the normally bustling market, is not bustling this morning, but you do see not far from the Gilded Hearth, they're building something in the street, something made of wood.
Does it perhaps resemble a gallows or another market?
Roll me a perception.
Could I assist him with that then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Roll at advantage.
Why doesn't he roll it?
Okay, then you
Like I
one of you
can.
roll at advantage.
Yeah, all right. I rolled 2 17s. 17 perception plus 4 is 21.
21. It absolutely looks like a gallows.
Hell yeah, that was a great guess on my
That was
part.
good, anyway. Nice. Okay. Do we see anybody running around helping with that then right now?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few workers out there.
I want to grab one of them and just, sir, excuse me.
Yeah.
What-
Yeah.
what is going on over there?
Oh, we're gonna have a hanging this morning.
Oh, do you know who?
Beats me. They
Oh.
say build a gallows. I build a gallows.
Oh, okay, fair enough. When is this hanging?
As soon as we're done.
Oh, I like that. Kind of give
Well, as a good project manager, I'm sure you know how long it takes to build a gallows.
We're almost done here. Maybe another, maybe an hour, if that.
Good to know.
Okay.
I got Corden out there looking for some good rope.
Oh yes.
All right, I got to get back at it.
Oh,
Guys.
no,
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I still keep my eyes open for a shop that may sell a trap of
Yeah,
some sort. I'm truly just
pretty-
looking for like a bear trap or some shit like that. Like,
It's pretty quiet this morning so far.
Is it
All right.
okay? Is it like weekend-ish time? Is that like a thing, or is it just another day?
You don't know. You're not
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
You're
All
not
right.
sure.
Yeah, and we'll go back to the tavern now.
Okay.
well,
Or no?
let's head up to our room first.
Mhm.
And from there, the hope is that I would like one final conversation about. I would like one final conversation before we unmute everybody.
Okay, make it snappy.
I said, can
Yep,
we do it while we're walking back?
Yep, real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
okay.
just do that. They don't. Who do we think skip? I mean, this isn't about. What do we do in the case that somebody shows up looking for one of us?
Do we go back to running? I guess. I don't know.
I mean, Oren, I can only protect us so much. I need
Yeah.
to know that you'll be safe, and if it means that you have to run away from us, from me,
Yeah.
I will defend you with my life.
Yeah. I know that. I put my hand on.
But I need you to disappear and get out of here when that happens. Okay.
I'll do what I can. Yeah.
Okay. And then as I say that, I open the door to
Okay.
the pub.
All right, you guys in the Gilded Hearth, you see the door open, and it's Drom opening the door to let Torin walk in.
Our faces are a little shook, a little like startled, as we saw something clearly that like didn't seem right to us. It was surprising for sure. And I kind of walked to the table, guiding Torin. He's slightly ahead of me. We're completely like unscathed. No physical harm has become of us. You can see that. But we're definitely a little shook by what we saw. And I just kind of sit down and like have Torin close and grab my goat's milk. That's at this point probably warm. Yeah.
Warm, got some hairs in it.
Hold on. How do they refrigerate it? It's always warm.
Oh, they just keep it.
That's a good point.
Oh God,
Fresh out of the goat.
hot. It's always hot.
So it's
damn.
It would
Because you have to imagine they're like a goat's temperature is what, like probably 90 degrees or some shit. Like
It's fresh out the goat.
oh, that shit steams on the way out.
Oh, that's gross.
Jeez.
Don't love that.
You do though.
You know, I do clearly. Canonically, I love that. I still take a long draw of it and go, oh, it's a little cold now.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah, it
has-
would have cooled off technically.
Which one of you has the list of names that of targets?
Oh, that would be me, and I'll reach into my pouch and pull it out. I'll lay it on the table in front of everybody.
And like as he's pulling that out, I want to pull out a coin, and just like set it on the table. I in no way mean to be accusatory or anything of that nature, but do we think that some of these people are similar to the coin? They have two sides. What if Lady Marcrest is playing us? What if somebody else is playing us? I think we just have to be weary.
That is a very good possibility, I think. I would agree.
While we were out running our errand, I was looking for a trap in the market, and they're building something there. They're building a gallows.
Somebody's to be hung today. Everyone.
Do you know who?
Within the hour.
Within the hour is what we were told.
Is that why you were so shooketh when you walked in?
I mean, we asked the people constructing it, and it. I mean, they don't know who, but they're preparing, and they're not.
Yeah.
It's no small feature. They're
Was it a large or small gallows stand?
like, is it multiple people, or is it one person
that's
back
what
to
I'm
back?
asking. Yeah.
From your perception roll, it was a smaller.
Okay.
Got it.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, with the threat from Lady Marcrest, can we all feel safe? It definitely seemed like she wanted to throw us in jail.
I would assume that whoever's being hung is already captured. I don't know why they would build something for somebody who has yet to be captured.
But if we had not gone out, you guys would not have known. We wouldn't have known of this.
I mean, if are they hanging the prisoner from that we dropped off?
That was my thought.
Oh.
Good.
I would assume because then they send a message.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
And
for one
she's
would
all
like to
about
see this.
messages.
What sort of
said,
message?
Told us within the hour.
within the hour.
Yeah. Whenever they
So
finished
that's why
building it.
That's why you guys were so shooketh when you walked in.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That, and there seems to be nobody in the market today.
It was barren.
Like no
The- the-
shops, nothing?
No, nothing.
I couldn't find anybody to sell me a fucking trap.
Where?
I want to look to Lionel. Have you been to the Zenith Spire recently either?
Not since the last time that we were there.
We happened to walk by it, and there are frost guards all over.
Eldengard.
Eldengard. That was the last campaign.
Wrong story.
That was the last one. There were Eldengard all over, protecting
You went
it.
to the Zenith Spire?
Walking by it, we saw. Yeah,
You guys went everywhere.
It was.
we were trying to
It
figure out
was-
what was going on.
It was just attacked.
Yeah, but they said they're not letting anybody out right now either.
Why did you have to leave so
They might
quickly in the morning, though?
I don't think that we left that quickly. We were just out to go get some things. We wanted to not waste any of your guys' time.
They might
Yeah, but
think that the person that attacked is still within the Zenith Spire.
Perhaps. I don't know. They
Didn't we see them jump out a window?
Yes, but the Zenith Spire is, like, entrapped.
So we think that
walls.
they stopped them before they made it to the walls? They could have blended right in.
At walls. That they think that they
What
have stopped them
the person
by shutting it out.
blend in with a group of travelers or hired some courtesans and distracted some guards? No, they probably left the zone. They're probably not in there anymore. I imagine if they did such a thing, I would imagine they're gone. It feels like they're not only protecting them from us, but us from them.
Did you see Lady Marcrest?
No, I mean we didn't see.
It was mostly just the construction, people building the gallows at the moment. I don't know where everybody has gone.
Well, what things did you guys go out to get this morning? Seemed very important. If you must do it first thing in the morning.
I urge you to ensure you have security in your rooms at night.
Why is
We
that?
have
gotta go
reason
get
to
Pearl,
believe
buddy.
we aren't the only people with the keys.
Oh, okay. Okay, I love you,
What
back.
makes you say that?
It's just signs.
Like somebody put a letter on your bed?
No. Just signs. Things aren't where they were supposed to be.
Oh, somebody moved some stuff around?
That's what it looked like.
Were they
Next
looking
time
for
we'll catch
something?
them. Next time we'll catch them.
Is
Yeah, we don't know.
the hanging supposed to take place in the same area that we had our first combat?
It would be in
That's
the
what-
market.
Yeah, that's where they're setting up, yeah.
I have an idea. I think I can stop it without a trace. I do not like to see life taken.
Wait, Jasper, but why would we want to stop it? If it's the robber guy we turned in,
Then
this is justice.
Are you?
This is the king's justice.
Are we able to assign? I mean, at any point, does any life design? I think we need to see what's happening.
yes,
Justice must be served correctly,
yes, I agree. But
and you're able to do that with secretly.
they wouldn't know.
Just say the word, and I'll do what needs to be done too.
Okay.
Should we maybe all go, but be dispensed secretly within the crowd and wherever we want to be? Have different vantage points, and then maybe if we're all in one area and something happens in a different spot,
Yes.
couldn't prevent this shattered hand
Yes.
from doing something.
Yes. I do not know if you remember, but I had a vantage point at our first time. I think that spot would do me well if I could get there.
Okay. Well, I'm sure the whole town will be there.
And I'm gonna
As what happens with things.
throw my hood up over and just turn a piece of metal in my chest, and I'm gonna shift to Bell.
Ooh, pretty lady.
And then as I shift, a very small just bump is now raised on my shoulder as a spectral raven now sits.
Ooh. Does it look like a raven, or is it just a bump?
The bump is just like a perch for the raven. There is a spectral raven on my shoulder.
Oh, there's actually a raven on your shoulder?
Yes.
Oh. I did not know you were of a raven kind. They're Belgisper? Bell?
The Queen Mother assists me so.
Queen Mother. The Queen Mother of ravens?
Yes.
Wow. I am envious. I think where is it? Ravens are held in very high regard in Ravenspire. So one that the Queen Mother is guiding is great. So it's good to see that. It's nice to be around lovely people like yourself.
Thank you.
You don't talk much, do you?
Don't get out much.
What did you do to get the guidance of the lovely Queen Mother?
I found her. She found me. Let me.
It's interesting that you we are to meet in such a way.
I know Jasper is not happy, but he deals with it.
Oh, you are not of one brain. You have unique thoughts. You and Jasper.
It is of the same, but different too.
Well, I'm glad we have crossed paths.
I am too.
I think I am where I needed to be.
I hope so.
All right. Let's go catch ourselves a hanging.
Let's do it.
And then I'll call up, like, as we all get up to leave, I'll kind of grab Drom by the arm, kind of pull him to sit next to me.
I'd like to oppose it.
Okay.
There we go.
You might have to persuade him.
Okay. I will do a. No, yeah, I'll do persuasion.
Okay.
Do I do? All right. I'll do your persuasion, and I'll see what I decide to use back.
Drum. I have something to show you in my pocket. Look, see? Come sit next to me.
I've heard this before, and I'll tell you, I chomped right off whatever that may be.
You can chomp this all you want.
And I'm gonna let my tusks kind of do the talking, and we're gonna roll for it.
So persuasion against
And intimidation.
Okay. Persuasion against intimidation.
Okay. 10.
24.
Okay.
Ouch.
I will use. Hold on. I will use tactical mind. When I fail an ability check, I can expend a use of second wind and roll a d10 and add it.
Can you rolled a 10, right?
Yeah.
So I have a 24.
Okay. All right, and I'll use commanding presence. When I make a charisma check, I can expend a superiority die.
I'll give him guidance.
You're not there. He's not there. Neither of them are there anymore.
I'd like to assist him in this.
Yeah, for real. None of you are there.
What is guidance? Guidance a D4?
Plus 4.
D4.
Yeah, D4. Yep.
Yep.
Jasper.
All right.
Bell is over. Ooh, Wow, look and see what's in his pocket.
So without Jasper's whatever. I don't know. What do I get with Jasper's thing?
Advantage.
Advantage.
Oh, cool. That helps a lot.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you're
that would-
expending
that's-
these though.
That's way better. But now, okay, so that's
So you beat a 24.
That's a roll of a 17 with the advantage. So plus 3 is 20, and then add 10 for 30, and then add 2 for my guidance. 32.
Oh, jeez.
You feel compelled to see what's in his pocket.
Nice.
Look at his pocket.
Yeah. My hand just kind of like starts reaching for his pocket.
Whoa! I didn't say reach. I said look. As I show
saw-
you. Oh. As you look, it's a small wooden box of polished mahogany, and in a note, and in the note it says, "A token of goodwill, a mere fraction of what awaits you should you leave this matter alone. Walk away, and you will find wealth and favor beyond even your station. But should you persist, ... And as I quickly show that to Drom, I say, I feel you. I do think we're not the only ones with keys to our room.
Yeah.
Found this
D&D
on
has
my
fortune cookies now?
bed.
Do I notice? So there was a box.
Yeah, it's a small wooden mahogany box
Did I have a
that he
crest on
showed
it?
you, and then he showed you that piece of parchment.
Did
Are the
I have a
handwritings the
crest on
same?
it?
As what?
As
Didn't
what?
both of them get notes?
No.
Oh, I thought you also got a note on your bed.
Nope.
Oh, my bad.
Is there a crest on the box? I did not look.
I didn't look at the box and I don't see anything. And do we know who this is from?
It did not say.
I mean, I don't like this. We need to know who's going in and out.
Maybe we should ask Lorden. But maybe we just keep this matter between us.
Of course.
Let's not worry.
Buddying up with a Blackwell. That's new territory for me.
I'd rather make new friends than arrive in my room with some assassins in there.
You're welcome to sleep in our room if you'd like.
That's I've heard what goes on in there at night. That's okay. I'll keep my own company.
Okay.
I
And,
appreciate it though.
We can be we can be quite a scary bunch. And I kind of like chomp my teeth a little bit still and give him back his box and note and head towards the gallows.
Okay. You guys kind of open the doors outside in the front of the Gilded Hearth, and golden light spills over the cobbled streets, but doesn't really warm the air. There's a hush over the city. Not the usual bustle of the merchants setting up stalls. Instead, there's kind of a slow, uneasy current of people moving toward the edge of the market square, where a wooden gallows has hastily been built.
I'd like to
How
try to get to
sturdy
my...
does this gallow look?
Oh, it's a darn sturdy construction.
You said hastily built, so
Well, I mean,
Is it up the code?
sturdy.
so place
Is there-
yourselves wherever you want to be.
Where's the gallows? Can you mark where it is?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, right there.
The gallows, this right about where the kind of on the
That
top.
platform.
What platform? I was looking at the
Or
little
not
horse
platform.
that little horse wagon right there. That's about where the gallows are.
Okay. And then do we see one rope 2.
1 rope.
Is there a crowd
Gathering.
appearing
Yes.
on this side of it, or well, I guess I can't.
I don't have access to my token.
You don't?
Nope.
Well, it sucks to
Bummer.
be you.
I don't know.
On which side? On the road side or in the tent side? Is the crowd gathering?
They're kind of gathering all the way around it.
Okay, so this is kind of a clearing a little bit now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go
Or
ahead.
I hear
and,
anybody saying death to the Stormcloaks.
Stormcloak.
I think it's pronounced Stormtrooper.
It's a Skyrim reference.
Ah, okay.
I got it. I understood that one.
Boo. It took me a while, but boo.
Okay. Is everybody kind of where they want to be?
I
Mm-hmm.
think so.
I'm gonna move up a little bit. I'm gonna be hiding in the trees, stealthily.
Speaking. Never mind.
Okay.
I knew it.
What?
I knew what you were gonna say.
See,
Boo.
kind of a wagon pull up surrounded by Eldengard, and out of that wagon steps a fire-touched individual. The fire-touched individual that you delivered to Lady Markrest, shackled, beaten, bruised. They guide him up on top of the gallows, put the rope around his neck, the noose around his neck. Beside him stands a black-robed official, flanked by Eldengard. There are Eldengard everywhere. He takes a scroll and reads from it.
Hold on. So Asbel, the Raven, is gonna. So my understanding of a gallows is that it's like a frame, right? That he's gonna hang from.
Yeah, basically.
My Raven is gonna go sit on top, and I can hear it.
Okay.
So I just want to hear everything that's going on.
Yep. So he's very loud. By order of the council, in accordance with the security decrees of this great city, the traitor Magnus Holloway, insurgent, arsonist, and enemy of the state, shall be executed by hanging.
I want my
May
Raven
this serve
to go onto Dorian's shoulder. He'll see it too. It's not invisible.
May this serve as a warning to all who would betray the crown's goodwill. He gives a nod. The executioner kicks the block out from under Magnus's feet, and for a breathless moment, the world seems to pause. The crowd gasps as the man
No,
falls.
don't clap for a hanging.
His head
Good.
snaps back, neck twists violently, but the drop does not break his neck. Instead, he ignites. First, it's a faint ember at the fibers of the rope, then a roaring whoosh of fire engulfs it, racing up his bound limbs. The crowd is screaming and running away. The fire devours the noose like dry kindling. His body doesn't fall limp. He begins to float a little bit, twisting unnaturally in the flame. His form swells, expanding outward in a vortex of molten flame. The silhouette of a man is now replaced by a towering fire elemental. The crowd running, screaming in terror away. Roll for initiative.
Damn.
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 You just made my day.
Nice.
Ooh, that's pretty damn good.
Same.
Am I blind?
Let me do them all.
Oh, that's a cool token.
Think I got everybody.
I need a raven token.
You need a raven token.
I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oops.
Holy crap, he's near
Damn,
us.
he beat me. Beat me by 1. I thought I rolled really good too.
I rolled a
Dang.
19.
I rolled a 17. Dang. Dang.
I won't beat you. I won't beat you there this time, Dorian.
Nope, definitely not. Never gonna happen again.
This is peak.
Rob,
Yes.
Before combat started, I'd like to do a perception check to see if Lady Markrest is around. Do I see her in the crowd anywhere?
You can roll me a perception.
Yeah.
Oops.
That'd be 24.
24. You got a pretty good look at the crowd. The crowd was kind of packed. You, from your vantage point, did not see Lady Markrest anywhere. But you can also see the Golden Exchange, the building. You can see the building from here.
Is the fire elemental? Does he show signs of further torture from where we dropped him off at? If that makes sense.
Well, now he is a fire elemental, so it's hard to tell because there is no human left.
But beforehand,
roll a perception.
I still need access and.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now.
I fail it.
8. All you knew is that he was beaten, battered, and bruised. That's
all I knew.
That is what you could tell. And he
About to be more beaten, battered, and bruised.
Oh crap. Really? Is that the way my rolls are going to go today?
Well, that's what we like to
Looking
hear.
good. Yeah, looking good for us.
Why? There we All right.
The bird needs a turn.
The bird needs a turn, or does it go on your turn?
Bird is initiative based.
Bird is initiative based. See, this is
What's
why you
the
send me
word?
your sheet ahead of time. So I know these things.
Do I need to call you
we
a
all-
ambulance?
There you go.
Thank you.
Yes, I need a wambulance.
Okay, thank you.
Because we all definitely leveled up in between sessions.
Hey,
I did.
Dorian sent me his 3rd level the last session. And
Wow,
after the
dude.
last session.
Like the night of.
Yeah, the night of.
Sure did them to you because they
Dedication.
don't. They're too big to send over the chat anymore.
You just email.
You have to save them
Yeah,
as
just email.
non-ed,
Yeah.
or save them as the non-editable file.
Yeah, or get nitro.
Yeah.
Okay. So they were about to hang him. They kicked the block out and he ignited. The rope burned away and he kind of floated there a little bit, as engulfed in flame. As Caesar, you are up. The crowd is pretty much gone now. They have all run. Elden Guard members are manning the crowd. They're not quite sure what to do.
Of
So
course.
they're keeping the people safe.
Understand.
I move. Oh, not that way. 5, 10, and as I sprint past Torin, I cast Protection from Good and Evil on him.
Oh.
So he is protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey, fiends, and undead.
And what protection does that give him?
It gives him creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against Torin.
Nice.
Torin also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay.
So,
That end if I make an attack though.
no, it's for 10 minutes.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yep, so I give him a good old slap on the ass as I run.
Okay.
Actually, I'm 7 feet tall, so it's probably a slap on the head.
Probably in the head. I'm 6'2". You got me by a foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so right in the shoulder.
5,
That's-
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 as I continue to keep going, and that's my turn.
That is your turn. Okay. Torin.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, okay. I think 30 to there, or 25 to there is fine. And yeah, run right past Drom and say, watch this, try to impress him with the skills, and I'm going to take a hack at him.
Okay.
It's going to be a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And then I'm going to take 5 feet back. I'm still in his range, right? If I go right there.
Yeah, you're still adjacent.
Okay, so that's total 30 feet for me there, and I'm just gonna wait. That's my turn.
Drum. Watch this. And he goes and misses.
Yep.
And I'll walk by him over this way. Actually, to here. And say, good try. Maybe next time hit him. And I will cast Protection from Good and Evil on Dorian.
Is that the same thing?
Same thing.
Beast has disadvantage.
Thanks, guys.
Aw. Who would have thought? A Blackwell and a Cinder Soul? I
Yep.
should really remember this.
Working together.
Are you a Cinder Soul?
I'm not.
Hmm.
But I've been knighted by them.
Okay. Sir Drum.
Honorary.
Nah, bro, he's Molkrashir. Oh. Molkrashir.
But funny child story.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Lionel.
All right. So Dorian and Torin both are protected from him.
Somewhat.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Bless on Drom, Caesar, and Theodore. So, you get...
D4.
So whenever you attack, you add a d4 to your attack roll or saving throws.
Yep.
Book elf must not like me. And I will move.
Is that also to our 2 hit?
No.
Okay.
Just
It's
attack.
it's not to damage. It's to your attack.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's what he's
yes, I'm
asking.
sorry.
Oh,
2
so
hit.
then, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's to your attack. It's to your
Yes,
attack.
2 hit.
Not damage.
Not
Yeah.
damage, gotcha.
That affects spells at all?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 hit.
Yep.
Yeah, if it's a ranged a spell
Ranged
attack,
attack.
roll. Yes, yes.
And that'll end my turn.
All right, Theodore.
So first thing, so how far am I? I back up 5 feet. then I say, always two there are. And then I just I stick out my hand, and an echo comes out of my body. This spectral form summons perfect clone of myself, essentially. And I'm gonna put him right here.
So you see this it's spectral, but it is a clone of Theo. Like steps to the side of him, stands right next to him, and then moves 5, 10, 15, moves up to that spot.
I look
You
over
bought
at
a
Dorian. Can you do that?
I don't think so.
Maybe that's how he got there so fast the first time.
that makes sense.
And from my echo's position, I attack. So I take my great sword, and I go for a body hit across the chest.
Yep.
And that's my D4. 30-20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits.
Nice. That means I roll a 2d6. That's good. 10, 12. First one's 12 damage. That's worse. So 12 damage for the first one. And whenever I take the attack action, I can also make an additional attack from my Echo's position with Unleash Incarnation. So I do that as well. So I do another like swift attack motion in the opposite direction as I come back on him. Wait, I didn't say that. D4. 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it will. 10. 13 on the first one. 14 damage. On
14 damage on the second one. Okay.
And I'm gonna back up a little bit. Right here.
All right.
And my turn.
Dorian.
I will feint attack using my bonus action. I will choose him as the creature, and I have advantage on my next attack roll.
You could already have advantage on him if you took a step to the left.
That's okay. For a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, there you go.
That's a good roll. Sorry, I have a few dice to roll here. 9. Okay, I like that better. 24 bludgeoning damage.
24 bludgeoning damage.
And then, can he make a con save?
He can. 11.
That fails. He is prone.
He is not prone.
Oh, did he use a magical resistance or something?
He's not
Immune,
prone.
probably.
Mm.
But
He is an elemental. How do you like, you know?
I knocked one prone before.
Oh, okay.
that's your
Okay.
turn.
That's fine.
So
And then I'll look over at Torin and say, "Can you do that?"
from Theo's clone's attack, Both Torin and Dorian take 1 fire damage. As he swings the sword, there's a burst of fire. Dorian, from your attack right there, Torin and Theo's twin.
No pun.
Yeah,
intended.
you're there too, Dorian. You each take 5.
Oh wow.
So Theo, your twin has 6 fire damage.
Mhm.
Torin and Dorian both have 6 fire damage right now as well.
That would make my echo disappear.
Okay.
Only has 1 health.
Oh well. Yeah. Poof. He's dead.
Yeah.
That is your turn, Dorian.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
Looks good.
Looks good. Bell. You are Bell?
Yes, Raven was sitting on Dorian's shoulder. Want to make that clear?
Okay. Yep.
Bell is gonna just appear. Raven is still there, but I'm gonna and you're gonna just see a purple flash. As I appear, as my bonus action, you're gonna see Belle reach behind her back, as if she's reaching to nothing, and you're just gonna see this like purple, elegant handle of a blade form behind her, and she's gonna pull out a purple greatsword.
Oh.
And she's gonna command her Raven to fly directly into the elemental next turn.
Okay. So
That was action, bonus
attack.
action. Action to teleport, bonus action to summon. So, I'll move. No, I'm good. If I go down 1, would I get advantage still?
What do you mean down 1?
Like if I go here, I can still draw a straight line between Torin and me.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's all I want to do. But my Raven is also like here.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
The elemental. He's, as you can imagine, he's pretty angry.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
Swings his big arms around at. Let's see. I need a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6 is Bell. And he swings his big arms around at Bell. Takes 2 swings with his arm. With a 24 and a 23 to hit.
Shield both miss.
Okay. For 2 attacks?
AC of 20. Shield gives me a +5 as a reaction.
That's only on one of the swings, though. He swings
has
once.
Advantage?
No, he swings once.
Yeah.
Your reaction
It's
was
not.
shield.
It's not on 1. It's. I get it. I'll pull up the wording.
Yeah, let's make sure.
Shield 5e. Until the start of your next turn, you have
okay.
+5 bonus to AC. Suck my worm.
Okay. +5 AC.
I think that's
until
what
your
Dorian was trying to show me earlier.
next turn. Okay, that is the elemental's turn. Raven.
It's gonna kill it. It wants to kill itself by flying into the fire.
Okay.
It's gonna fly into him
Okay.
and like sit as close as humanly possible to the fire.
There is a form in there, somewhat.
Okay. I need it to take 1 damage by him.
Oh, as soon as it enters,
Perfect.
it takes damage. Fire damage.
Okay, cool.
Is that it?
Yep.
See?
Are you able to compel a creature to kill itself?
Mine, because it's mine, yes.
Okay.
I can command it to do whatever I want.
Did you make it disappear from the...
Oh, yeah, I deleted it. It's dead. It's done.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'm not quite sure what that did, but all right. Caesar, you're up.
Okay. Let's see here. I need to do. I'm going to move 5, 10, and then. So I'm going to. Can I get a intelligence save from him?
Don't you have concentration right now?
No, I do not.
That would be a -1.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Okay, so as I walk over, you see me just kind of lift up my arms like this, and for this creature, he is the only one that can see this. Out of the ground are these ice spikes that start poking at him. Giant ice spikes in a 10-foot radius right around him. Ice spikes are coming out of the ground. Nobody else can see this. So he is fully convinced that these ice spikes are real. I am casting Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fully convinced. He can use an action, an investigation check against me on his next turn to see if he can get out of it. But he is fully distracted and fully convinced that this is real. And since it is ice spikes, he is going to take 3 cold damage from it.
Okay.
I think that's it. 10 feet around him. Oh no, sorry, it's psychic damage, not cold damage.
Okay. Yep. That's okay.
Yep. So this is going to last for a whole minute, and yeah, he is fully convinced that it is real, and he can. Every time he rationalizes it being real, just
Okay.
somehow.
Yep. He thinks they're real.
That is my turn.
Torin,
Okay.
after Dorian's, can you do that?
I look down at my blade and take a deep breath, and just take a big swing at him again. Try and hit him. At advantage though this time, right?
Yes, at advantage.
A 19.
19 will hit.
Perfect. Awesome. That's gonna be 2. Fuck. Ooh, nice. It's going to be 11 slashing.
Okay.
I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, and I stay there and I kind of poke my head around him. I think I can.
Okay.
Is this considered a fiend or undead?
No.
Hmm. Okay. I look around for some water.
We're not going to find. I mean, there aren't any buckets laying around.
Not a well or anything like that.
The market really. I mean, there was going to be a hanging this morning, so the market really didn't, get into full swing. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, alrighty.
Actually, when Torin hit, Torin, Dorian, and Bell, you all take four fire damage.
I have 1 health.
That kind of sucks.
Oh, how
Yeah, a
did we
little bit.
decide we were playing my health pool? I forgot. One has a higher health pool than the other.
I thought we were doing just standard.
Well, one has a higher pool because of rolls.
Go with the higher. Go with the higher, and just that's standard. I thought we're just gonna play it one set of stats like that.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to. I don't love it. I really don't. But I'm going to take a step. How does Torn have 31 hit points? What the
Crazy.
fuck? Have I just been rolling like shit for my
hit
hit
points.
points? Okay. I'm going to bring up my sword and just try to really finish the job of the rope. Just like break his neck or aim for his neck with it.
Okay. Roll.
Yeah, I'll do that. $13. Wait,
Added D4.
yeah.
Yeah, you are blessed.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Hell yeah. We did it, boys. 1d8.
Has this
It does
thing done anything?
does a 7.
7?
Yep.
You know,
And
if
he
you were to
does
hold
damage.
that sword in 2 hands,
I
you'd
know.
get more damage.
Yep.
Dorian yells from around the monster.
You don't think I have been in enough fights to know that?
No.
Well, my armor's pretty dirty, so
Well, what do we have?
did people take damage from me slicing through?
Yeah. So Torin, Drom, Bell, and Dorian all take 5 fire damage.
Cool. I'm gonna heal Torn using lay on hands for 15.
Okay.
Is a bonus action.
Yep.
And where do you lay on your hands?
His back. I just like give him a little encouraging like back
Put
slap
his
and
hand on his back. He closes his eyes, and the holy symbol he wears around his neck glows a little bit. Torin, you feel a little energy drink.
Ready to go.
That's your turn, Drum.
Mhm.
Lionel.
Alright, 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move right here. And then as I move up into the space, I pull out my holy symbol and I say, Zalius, guide me. And I channel divinity to preserve life. So I get 15 hit points that I can choose to divide amongst whoever I want. So Jasper, well, Dorian, I'll get you to full health. So take, that's fit. Wow. Take 10, Dorian, and then Jasper, take 5.
Got it.
And cool, thank you.
And then that's that's not a spell, so I can still cast a spell.
Yeah, that was a channel divinity. That was a class feature, right?
Yeah, yep, but it is an action, so I can do a bonus action.
I
So I will do healing word on how far's Drom down? Drom's down 5, 4.
I'm good for now.
Okay.
You can just touch
Actually,
it now.
let's see. I'll wait. I'll wait on that. I'm gonna actually do Shield of Faith and cast it on Dorian.
And
so
that
you
gives
see me
him.
with my hands just boom, 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 poof, and then he gets a nice little +2
Doesn't-
to his AC.
Dorian already have.
He has. No, he has the where the beast has disadvantage against him.
Okay.
Little buff. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Theodore.
I charge 5 feet forward. 10 feet forward. 5, 10. At the same time, I'm doing Shadow Clone Jutsu with my hand, whatever, and summon my Echo again, because that's a bonus action. I can keep that thing rolling infinitely. So I bring him back, and I do it as I'm charging at the flame creature. And as I'm going for attack, I say, "Here's Johnny," and I take another big great sword swing on him. And I think I still have bless, so that's right.
Where does your
Yeah, you
echo end up?
Oh, he's right next to him, the same spot he was before. So right here.
Okay.
This will hit. Base is 19 plus 6
That'll hit.
plus 4. Yeah. Oh, I'm also doing Unleash Incarnation. I'm just roll the other to hit right now while I'm at it. 12 plus 18. 21 to hit. So both hit. So I'm gonna roll 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the same 9, 10, 11, 13. Yeah, 13. 13 damage on the first one. And for the second one, 7. So it's just another.
Yep. So again, you see Theodore starts running forward, and this twin kind of runs out of him and forward, and just whoosh, whoosh. You can tell it's Theo, but it's ethereal. You can see through it, but it is Twinly.
Meet me.
Dorian. Oh, wait, 2 hits.
Yeah.
That's right.
8 fire damage. Torin, Drom, Bell, Dorian, and the twin.
Oh, damn.
Fuck,
Yeah,
does everybody
he's
have
dead again.
so much health?
Well, we leveled up.
Did you level up?
Yeah, I did.
How are you
What's a
at
Paladin's
24?
average health?
Should be much higher than that.
You're rolling your hit die and then adding con.
Oh, you know what? I'm not doing that.
You should have like 28-ish.
Because I'm a healer and I have 25.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
I should be at 30.
gotta add your con mod.
Yep, I wasn't adding my con, so.
Okay.
go.
Dorian, you're up.
All right. Yep. I will feint attack again. I know I already have advantage, but I will do it again. Okay. For a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, thank God.
Woo!
Nice.
Okay, 8. Reroll that. For 9, so I'll take the 9 plus 7 plus 6. What's 9 plus 7 plus 6?
9 plus 7,
That much
16
damage.
plus 6 is...
23.
3.
Damn it.
Holy smokes.
He's good.
23 bludgeoning damage. And then, can he make a con save for me?
Con. 6.
It fails. He's prone.
He is not prone.
God damn it.
Is he looking beat up? Is he pretty alive?
He looks like a big, like
Fireball.
Fireball.
fireball man. A man inside
say
a fireball.
Mr. Worldwide.
The eye of Sauron.
Oh man.
I will action surge. Do I have advantage? Just regular advantage from where I'm standing?
Yes, you do have advantage from where you're standing.
All right. I will action surge and attack again. I rolled an 18 plus 8.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. I do not get Savage Attacker this time.
One per
I
turn.
rolled a. Yep, once per turn. So 9 plus 6, 15 bludgeoning.
15 bludgeoning. All right, and your 2 hits cause Torin,
Yeah, probably a
Drum,
lot.
Bell, and Dorian to hit 7 fire damage.
Ooh. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Every time you hit this thing, there's a burst of flame that comes out 5 feet. Everybody within 5 feet gets hit by that little burst of flame.
I don't know what else to do. That's all I got. I hit with hammer.
Bell.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing. With my weapon. At advantage.
At advantage.
Fuck, so close. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah.
I have a. Oh no, because they're not there. Never mind. was gonna say-
14. What do I want? 14 psychic damage with my blade, and then I'm gonna. No, I'm good.
14
I'm
psychic.
good. I'm good.
Just 14 psychic.
Bonus action. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. I want to make sure this works right. Come on. Yeah. Fuck. Bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go.
Bye, Bell.
Yeah.
Disappears and reappears.
I'm good.
Look around the monster. Torin, can you do that?
Dorian, Torin, and Drom, 5 fire damage.
Damn.
I'm looking fucked up.
That's hurting.
Yeah, this is starting to hurt.
That is Bell. It is the creature's turn. As it with 2 big hands.
Nope, it needs to roll an intelligence save. It is completely distracted.
It is distracted. Intelligence save. Intelligence. So this will go well. 14.
That fails. That's his turn. That's an
Nice.
action.
It like trying to pick its feet up away from the ice spikes that it believes are there. Caesar, you're up.
Oh shit.
Bell, your 5 AC is gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's a concentrate. I believe that you guys should be able to step away from him without causing an opportunity attack.
Yeah, because he's distracted.
Yeah. So
How would I know that he's distracted?
Yeah, they
I guess
don't know
Wouldn't? I mean, he's freaking out
unless
in there. so
you say something.
that. Well, that was me saying something.
I believe you guys can step away.
Got him.
Meanwhile, we're fucking fighting a fire elemental.
Yeah, just an FYI.
Looking at a book. Yeah, it says here you can step away.
Yeah.
Have you tried that?
Torin's got the book. He bought it in the Moonlit Bazaar.
Okay. So that one is. That's the wrong spell. I need the other one. I need not that one. Okay, I'm going to just cast not that one. Mind Silver on him for this one. It's a cantrip.
Yep.
Oh, but he can't fall down though.
No.
Can't trip.
Spike. I need another intelligence save.
Intelligence save.
Thanks, Benny. Thanks for the pity laugh.
6.
That will fail. He will take 5 psychic damage. And then, nice. His on his next saving throw, I need you to subtract 3 from that.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
That is your turn. Torin. So what you see Torin, he seems a little not preoccupied, but a little look on his face is lost, and you don't see sword in his hand. In fact, you don't see it anywhere.
Are we all schizophrenic?
What the fuck?
Do you want me to go now, Rob?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Is it safe for me to attack this guy? I don't know if it is.
Tom's almost dead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I
No, you can.
You
Okay.
can't run away.
Oh, why is that?
I go
He's distracted,
I go to
guys.
swing and like within my hands, it forms in front of me, and you guys just see that the blade itself now is long, narrow, and deadly. Oh.
So he kind of reaches, kind of like Bell did. He reaches back like this, just instinctively, and closes his hands around, and sword appears. A little of purple energy, but it's not the sword that you've seen him swinging.
Oh. It's slightly reflective. The metal ripples subtly with fiery red veins, sometimes looking alive a little bit, kind of pulsating a little bit throughout the blade. The hilt is ornate with a crossguard that curves upward, now like barbed horns. It's a dark bronze and obsidian tones within it, and at the base of the pommel is shaped like a burning coal right now, kind of just slowly burning, kind of emitting this smoke fog out of it a little bit. And
Lauren, where the fuck did you get that?
I don't even respond. I'm like kind of out of it, and it's almost as if my body's taking over right now. So you just kind of see I reach behind and comes through, and I hold this sword in front of me, and I look up, look right at the elemental, and I just take a big old swing at him now. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So still at advantage.
Yep.
It's going to be a 21,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and then. Okay. It's going to do 11 necrotic damage.
So and again, he's kind of out of it, and he reaches back and this sword. And he looks at it. He's kind of puzzled. Drom talks to him, and he doesn't respond. And he looks up, and he just takes this huge swing. Tell us how it's done.
The red is just engulfed with his flames, but then it almost is like that the blade absorbs him in a way, that the flames kind of just come into the blade with him, and then I just cut through right in the middle, and I kind of, you see where there's some resistance where his form is, and I just slice right through it, nothing but butter, and then he just fades, goes down. So
You see, and then the beast, it kind of the flame goes out, and the body in two halves just kind of slumps onto the ground. Flame extinguished.
Drom looks into Torin's eyes. What does he see?
What does he see?
Pretty similar, but now almost a black void with a slight purpley hue.
You seem vacant, like your essence seems vacant.
Almost, yeah. I'm still there, but now from where you knew my eyes, it is now almost like a purpley-ish ember kind of within there. So.
Is the sword still in your hand?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I reach for the pommel of the sword to disarm you.
What do you do, Torin?
I think I would hold on to it or attempt to hold on to it.
Okay. I'm fully attempting to disarm you and like grapple you and bring you to the ground.
Roll opposing strength.
Yeah, I think you passed that one.
Drom?
Sorry, it's in and out. What's happening?
Oh, roll a strength.
Okay, yeah.
You just need to beat an 8.
I need to find it.
How long
Page 1.
from the
Oh, there
end
it is.
of combat to this happening? Because I wanted to do
like a second.
Oh, okay.
2 seconds.
I want to switch to Jeff.
12.
Barely.
So you are able to grab his wrist and grab this sword out of his hand, and when you do that, it disappears.
And I'm taking him down. Like I'm kind of like I'm bringing him to the ground in a way that like I've seen this before. I don't want him to get rageful or to do something that would harm others.
He doesn't seem angry. He doesn't seem enraged. He's probably a little pissed off that you're tackling him.
Well,
On the ground. Drum, what are you? What are you doing?
I
I try and push him off of me and what? We're okay.
Something wasn't right there, and we can't have a repeat.
What? I had everything under control. I was okay. I'm fine.
You did that?
I think. I don't know. I still don't know.
Because
As they're talking, I'm gonna move up here and heal everybody, just so everybody can go to their full health.
Oh yeah.
And how are you doing that?
I'm gonna use one of my battle medics, so a healer kit, and then I'll use the 15 points as the channel divinity, and then I'll cast healing word. So the healing word will do. Healing word will do 11, and then 15, and then the other one is a hit die plus 4.
26.
Who rolls the hit die?
I'll roll it. That's fine.
What if mine's bigger than yours?
Well, yeah. What is yours?
Talking about worms
D10.
again?
What is it?
Yes. A D10.
Yeah, roll yours instead.
Well, that has to go to Dorian then, right?
That's fine. Yeah.
I rolled a 2.
Oh shit. Okay, so Dorian gets 6. So 26 plus 6 would be 32. So divide that up between all of you to just heal you up.
Dorian, how much did you just take?
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't take
moving
any
back. I
yet.
thought it was to everybody. I thought
It
was to
is.
everybody.
I mean, yeah.
well, yeah, but I thought like everybody got
yourself.
26 is what I was saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
how much
Yeah,
did you
that's
just?
what I thought. I took 26.
If
I thought it was for everybody. That's what I meant. So I'll take
If
it.
you need it.
if we take
So-
rest and shelter for a moment, I can help a lot. Is there
I'm
like an
just doing
open
this
door we
just
can get
in case.
into?
I'm gonna take 10.
I took 6, so there's 10 more.
All right.
I'm gonna take
Split
none.
it. Oh, okay. Then I can take 10 then.
Like,
Okay.
let's
Okay.
get to the building.
Did the
for a
light in Torin's eyes come back? Does he appear to be himself again?
He does.
Okay. I'll like get off of him and reach an
You
arm
see
out.
people are starting to come back out into the square. And much like that first day that you all met, the people they're cheering, they're applauding you again, they're thanking you, as the market square is kind of starting to come to life again, slowly, hesitantly.
I would
but-
like to shelter inside for just 5 minutes with everybody, please.
And you transform back into Jasper?
Yes.
Okay.
We could shelter inside for like an hour.
That is okay.
Maybe get a nice like little lunch,
I am okay with that.
couple drinks.
Let's get inside and
You are right next to the Gilded Hearth still.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let us go.
Is the body on the ground? Is it back to the
It's back to the
Magnus Holloway?
yes, in 2 parts. After being rendered.
Is Magnus Holloway holding anything good? Probably not, since he's been in prison. But
He is not holding anything, no.
what's the status of the gallows?
The gallows are charred.
Burnt up, like
Yep.
beyond operational. Okay.
Yep.
Before we go into the wherever we're going, I'd like to kneel down next to like his body, and I say,
Which part?
both of them, I actually go in between them. No. And I'd say, Zalius, guide his spirits into the afterlife.
Do I recognize the ceremony that he's doing as a paladin type ceremony?
Yeah, you can tell that it is a spiritual of what would you call it? It's a
like is this
spiritual
of a
blessing
god or
passing.
is this a?
It's well, he prays
He
to
says
a
Zalius. Okay.
yes, he does pray to a god.
Okay. Got it.
You would recognize. I mean, all of you would kind of recognize it as a cleric blessing somebody passing.
Yep.
And you all again make your way. Kind of the crowd is starting to fill up again. Make your way through this crowd that is patting you on the back and telling you thank you and for ridding us of this scum of the Riftlands. And as you make your way into the Gilded Hearth, where the people that have been hiding in there are.
Before entering the Gilded Hearth, can I make a perception check to see if Lady Marcrest is around, or if perhaps Sergeant Kalen, or anybody that looks like somebody that I would
You can roll.
be shocked to see there? That's what is this? Perception?
Perception.
23.
23, you make a conscious scan of the crowd looking for specific individuals. You do not see Lady Marcrest. You
Okay.
do not see any of the council members that you are aware of.
Mhm.
You do not see, actually, you don't know what Sergeant Kalen looks like. So you don't know if you see him or not. but no Marcrest, no council members.
Okay.
Goran, give yourself the rest of your health points back.
It's cuz or
Yeah, just because.
are you laying on hands or?
No,
he took the health that he took and gave it to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Can't be an oath
He's
breaker.
laying on something.
I have an oath to protect you, so I don't think I would heal myself before healing you, if that makes sense.
Well, looking to Drom now, seeing you battered, I need you to get help. Come on, and I'll call for
We'll rest
Lionel.
inside. We'll rest inside.
No.
Let's just go inside.
Okay.
Do it. When we sit, I'd like to place down my Eldritch Cannon. You'll kind of see me take my stick and bend it in another. What?
Hold on.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with that stick?
It's gonna transform into a. I admit it's not. It can't be the stick. I'll have to figure something out.
No.
It'll.
We're talking about worms, and he's pulling out a cannon.
His Eldritch Cannon.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
What's that joke you told us once about that band?
And I just want to put it under the table, or like have it kind of sit next to me. And how long are we staying here?
At least an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, a long rest would be.
No, we're doing
Long
short.
Right in the middle of the day.
Take a quick
We
8 hours.
just woke up like we just woke up
Need it.
not too long ago. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Uh,
just stay.
We'll stay an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
That's fine.
is it one hit die or whatever per hour, or is it
No.
so I can do 3 hit die?
Well, hold on. Hold on.
Short rest. Got it.
Hold on. If we're here for an hour, for that entire hour, every 6 seconds, I'd like my Eldritch Cannon in the protector mode,
Okay.
sitting under the table.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
How many rounds is an hour?
A lot.
Well,
Like
there's
6
10
seconds.
minutes.
10. There's 10 rounds. Oh, 10 in a minute.
10 in a
Times
minute.
60. So I get this 60 times.
We're about to realize a
600
broken
rounds.
mechanic.
Yeah, we are.
No.
That's 600 rounds in 1
Yeah.
hour.
Oh,
Wouldn't
Can I don't think can
Yeah,
you
I can.
over? Wait, can you over?
yeah, I can. It's temp HP.
Roll it once and give that number to everybody.
I don't know
And
about
then
that.
I wanna
It's
see what's
multiplied by
happening here.
60, or
Yeah, it's 60.
one. So it's this.
There's-
slash roll 1d8 plus
Right?
This is
5.
better than Twilight.
No,
Shirt.
it's 600.
It's
That
600,
cannot be
yes.
true. Then everybody gets 600 temp HP.
Let's go. I'm a boss now.
This
I'm
can't
God
be.
level.
This can't be right.
I'm
No.
God level. No, this is right. No, this sounds really right, actually.
Says
Okay.
the man who didn't take any damage.
Hey, that's why I
Yeah.
went with Echo Knight.
Drum's
You gotta
kind of
stay back
tweaking,
and-
actually. He's like, holy fuck, I feel good. Like,
1d8 plus your.
It's 1d6, I thought.
Sorry, you
Oh,
gotta
no,
roll
it's
1d8.
It doesn't.
instead.
It doesn't say anything about every round. It just says.
Well, so it acts on my turn, and I put it in protector
yeah. Okay.
mode.
Yeah. Okay. But we're not in combat.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep
But
up on it every
technically-
6 seconds.
So every
This man
6 seconds, everybody gets 1d8 plus your intelligence modifier of hit points.
5.
Nice.
Rolled this time, it's 600 temp HP, which you're allowed to overheal.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
There's no fucking
Is that like a
way.
once a day type of thing? Like, how's that?
Every 6 seconds, this little cannon goes,
Boom, boom, boom.
and you get.
I can, wait, how long can we wait here? per se.
Forever. I got another hour in me.
because I can do this a lot.
What's our temp HP then?
600.
Jesus.
Well,
fuck.
you rolled a 6. It'd be 1,200 because 6 times 600 is 1,200.
Oh, 600 round. Wow. This can't be true then.
There's no way.
And plus the intelligence, right?
Yeah, plus 5. Well, he rolled a 1. Plus 5 is 6.
There's no
So
way.
Oh, okay,
You all get
Per
six-
round.
You all get 6 hit points every 6 seconds for an hour.
Dang.
There's no way.
Well,
Just make it not overheal. You can only go to max and just be done.
Yeah.
drama.
Just everybody's at full
just-
hit points.
Okay.
Drum just went to 60 or 1205, and
I think that's something to do with
is feeling
Unearthed
like,
Arcana.
That's more
Stuff.
than I did with
Yeah,
Twilight
They
Cleric.
just didn't.
That's crazy.
All right, so everybody's at full hit points from this little cannon.
Okay.
That's it takes a few steps here and there, and then walks over here and
So
walks over here.
I do want to make a rule clarification then. In a situation like this, I'm totally cool with just going to full. That's completely fine by me. In combat, rules do say that you can overheal with temp HP. Am
if
I
you
allowed
put
to
this
use
thing
it?
in protector,
Which is
if you
fine.
put this thing in protector mode,
Yeah. Okay. So in combat,
Yeah.
I am allowed to overheal. We'll do that
Sure,
because okay.
but
cool.
everybody
That would make sense.
it only
Taking
works.
damage.
It only
Yeah.
works. You have to be within 10 feet of it.
Yeah.
So it only works for people that are within 10 feet.
Yep.
And yeah,
Okay. Cool. And then once
They'll do
combat
it once
ends,
per
no,
round.
no more.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
'Cause
Once per
that's
round and
just
it acts on
broken.
my turn.
That's broken as hell.
Yeah, that is broken as hell.
Yeah.
Okay, but there
10
is
feet?
this
That's a small distance.
this little mechanical cannon walking around under the table. And then every 6 seconds it just goes.
Jesus Christ.
It's just
Jasper.
like two little BBs that are nuts.
Jasper, my friend,
Yes.
have you created this?
I have. It's a
This is a-
wonderful creation, isn't it?
This is a masterpiece.
I appreciate it. I spent a lot of years coming.
I am astonished by this.
Me too, brother.
We elves have never seen mechanistry like this.
Who needs that
You
when
are-
you have a sword?
You are a unique creature.
Thank you.
I would love to take you to my father and have you show him your ways. This would help the elven kind a lot.
I think I could do that.
Cool.
He doesn't talk much.
did we order food, or are we gonna get some apps for the table?
The,
Yeah, I was
I
just about
actually don't
to
want to
call
stay.
over Lorden.
I don't want to stay. I would like
call
to go. Oh, go ahead.
you call over Lord.
Well, I know it
Lord-
is just an hour. I think you should. It's just an hour. Just stay with us for an hour.
Well, the hour, yeah, I'll stay for the hour, but I think after that we need to go talk to Lady Marcrest.
Oh, yes. We're only here for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
but
Just a couple of
some
beers.
Yeah.
some apps, some desserts.
What can I do for you, Dorian?
We get a couple.
He puts his hand on your shoulder again.
Yes, the typical round for the table, and
Yeah. Okay.
I'll like grab his hand and stand up and say, "We have a private word."
He's like, okay, sure. Yeah, come on up. As you kind of go
Hey,
up to the-
and make sure he pays his tab while you're in there. Don't let his tip get too large.
Yeah.
But you don't have to mute everybody.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't care.
All right.
It's
Yeah. What's going on?
we've been good friends for a while, Lorden.
You're a good
I
patron
think
and a big drinker.
I do have a concern though. I think someone has been entering into at least my room in the my orc friend's room there. Last night.
Well, okay, I do know yesterday we had a royal messenger with a letter for the pretty one, and then the one with the tusks. So there was a royal messenger that had official had the wax seal and all that fancy stuff. So I let him in the room to put the letter on the table. So that was me. But somebody
the royal. Well, we'll get to that real quick. Royal messenger, as in part of the Cinder Soul royalty, or part of royalty.
It was just the royalty, the monarchy. It was just one of their little messenger guys that runs those little, like I said, the little fancy letters. And you got the little wax thing on them.
Courier.
Okay. All right.
So I mean, they deliver messages all the time to patrons, so it's nothing more. And I supervised the kid the whole time. It's not like I let him up there by himself. Open the door.
Did he move anything around?
I watch him put the letter on the table. He walks out of the room. I lock the door.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know that. Yes.
Yeah. You said there was something happened in your room.
Yes, yesterday when we got back late, there was an item on my bed that is not mine. So it was placed by a messenger.
Was it locked when you got there?
Sure. Yes. I don't know. I'm being honest with you. I don't remember.
I didn't go into your room, and I'm the one with the master keys. So that freaks me out a little bit. If somebody's up there going into rooms that I don't know about, they give me a bad name around here.
Yeah, and I'm not. That's why I'm asking to talk privately. I'm not trying to give anybody a bad name.
Well,
I like you.
I appreciate
we've worked well together.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Well, that definitely gives me something to watch out for.
Yeah, great.
I'm gonna keep an eye on that area up there now. Appreciate it.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad you've said that. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Lorden. And it seems like we've already very little conversation needed to be had.
He pulls out two little glasses and reaches down behind the bar and pulls a bottle of an amber liquid out and pops it, pours two little glasses. He goes, "Here's to friendship.
Live bold. Die hard."
A smooth amber whiskey, aged in oak barrels. Elarion's Reserve.
Perfect. And I feel like I do owe you some of this. And I'll give him 50 gold.
50 gold. Whoa! Wow! Honestly, I never expect. That comes close to your tab. I appreciate him. Big slap on the shoulder. That's wow, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Here, and he scoops it up, kind of in his apron, and takes it around back into his little office behind the bar.
Okay. I'll go back to the table, and I'll try to sit next to Drom, and kind of whisper, tap him on the shoulder, and say, "I think I got our problem taken care of."
What do you mean?
I'll just say,
our bill?
You'll have to tell me about the letter. And you can tell me about it later.
Your discretion is appreciated.
It shouldn't happen anymore.
Okay. But you did take care of our bill, though, right?
I took care of some of the bill, yes. A debt has been paid.
Wait, the Blackwells don't have enough?
I never said it didn't have enough.
Are the Blackwells poor?
No.
God, the Cinder Souls have to hear about this. They will love this. Bankrupt.
Ilaria comes out with, I mean, she's brought the food and the ale, that's already been on the table. She comes out carrying another platter. And this one are delicate pastries filled with sweet cream and topped with fresh berries, Eldenmere cream tarts. A dense, fragrant cake soaked in honey topped with roasted nuts. Those are the spiced honey cakes. And pears poached in spiced wine, served warm with a clotted cream, fire-kissed pears. She goes, "These are fresh out of the oven." She slides them onto the table. "For everything you guys do for this city. Here."
Thank you. And I want to tip her 3 gold.
Oh, you don't have to do that, sweetie.
I insist. You take it.
Thank you. Slips them in a little pocket on her apron.
All right. I'm at a bit of a loss of where to go or what to do. So,
I think we wanted to go visit Lady Marcrest. Although, do we have news? She said not to return if we didn't have news. And I can only read her my book so many times.
That is true. I truthfully do not know
I'm
our
curious.
next steps.
I'm curious as to why the Zenith Spire is guarded.
It is.
I mean, after the attack the other day, I imagine that could be it. But if we wanted to go investigate, we could. We have the day.
I'm also wondering why she was not at a hanging that she is committing.
you could see the Zenith Spire. You can see the square. She was probably watching it from afar. I'm always fine. I'm always okay to go see the Goth Queen.
I do not think we should bother her again until we have more news.
If we have nowhere to go, maybe we go to the Riftlands.
Do we know if the Riftlands are even close?
We
Or is he
last week. They're about it's at least a week travel through the shattered peaks. It's a rough road.
Mm-hmm. It is not for the weak men.
Perhaps I can bring one of my reading friends to the library too. Torin, can you help me look at some star charts maybe and figure out this moon business? I don't think it's a huge deal, but I'd love to know more.
I think so. Yeah.
I'd be interested in helping you figure that out.
Yeah, I don't know if at these times we should separate. A shattered hand was just tried to be hanged.
Scorched.
Maybe scorched hand. Thank you. A scorched hand was just trying to be hanged. We should stay together.
And I think it's best for the Cinder Souls and everyone else to stay together.
I think so. With that though, I gotta go use the John, and I gotta go pee. I gotta get this out of me. I'm gonna go walk away towards wherever it's at.
I'll watch him walk to the door.
Yeah.
Do you walk to the privy?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Is it indoors or is it outdoors?
It's out back.
Okay. Yeah.
It's attached, but it's out back.
Okay. Yeah. I'd like to, once I'm back there, kind of like leaning up against the wall, hidden, not really hidden, but just kind of away from everybody, and like look at my hands, and I want to try and like bring forth my sword now.
So when you think about the sword, you can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel its presence. And you reach a hand out to the side, and whoo, there it is. And you disappears. You reach your other hand out to the side, and there it is. Make it disappear.
Okay.
You reach your two hands up above you like Power of Grayskull. There it is. And just as easily, it's almost like just like flexing a muscle. It's just you flex, and it's there. It's gone.
Mhm.
It's there. It's gone.
Okay.
But it is that new
The
sword.
new form.
It
Okay.
is not the Cinder Soul longsword that was given to you.
Mhm.
It is transformed. It is transformed.
Arcane.
Okay.
It has transformed into
I'd,
something unrecognizable.
Yeah. As I'm doing that, I want to like kind of, I'll pull it out and then just kind of lay it out and kind of hold it from the handle and hold it upright and just kind of examine it some more. And as I'm examining it, though, I want to look towards my hands. Do I notice anything?
Anything specific you're looking for?
Anything that would resemble any that I saw from this morning?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, not really. I mean, you feel fairly normal,
Mhm.
although you can feel the sword.
Okay. Okay.
I get up to go to the bathroom.
Hey,
as well.
that's a fine looking sword there, young lad.
Oh.
His old Yorick. That you didn't even notice there. He's in the kitchen.
Oh. Mhm.
He's got meats cooking and pots going. So he's making stew, and hey, try this here, lad. And he sticks a little piece of meat with a fork, and he flings it over at you.
Ah,
You-
catch it. Yeah.
All right. Try that. That is a new recipe.
That is quite tasty. That is.
Aye, is it not? I'm gonna.
Wow.
Yes. Don't ask what's in it. Just
Oh,
it's better you not know.
I chew significantly slower. And as I do that, I'm gonna still replicate putting it in the sheath, but
Yeah.
and then
And it's gone.
Yeah. and I will get up and head kind
Before he leaves the bathroom, I'm gonna enter the bathroom.
He's not technically in the bathroom.
Where'd he
He's kinda
go?
went around.
I'm on my way to it.
He's near it. It's out
Can
back.
we see
he's out
him
back.
play with this sword?
No.
We're watching him play with his sword?
Yeah, I know.
It's a worm.
What is this evolved
Never
into?
mind.
It's
then.
this-
That's fine. I'll talk to him later.
Okay. And I'll go return to the table then. After that.
Slap cut to Drum going, has anybody seen the goat lately?
I've never seen it, honestly.
I don't. I gotta get introduced to this goat before I drink any more milk.
Ugh. Have fun with that one.
All right. So what's the plan?
Okay. Honestly, I don't know.
Somebody, Drom said he wanted to go to the Zenith Spire or the Hall of Animals
we could go to the Zenith Spire. I would like to look into this children's story a little bit more.
read up on some
Which-
moons.
Or at least figure
story.
in. If to let us in though, it was very guarded this morning.
Yeah, but is there another library? I don't imagine it's that sacred of text or.
I mean, we won't know if they will let us in or not unless we go.
Yeah, we can.
Pretty sure
And
I
I
have
would-
a membership there at this point. I got
And
my
I
cards.
still wouldn't mind to find a trap for our room.
You guys are discussing
You're the trap.
your plan for the day. Kind of finishing up, getting your gear back on, getting ready to leave as Door opens. Eldengard members walk in.
Who?
There's 4 of them. They talk to bartender a little bit. Your buddy. He points over at your table.
Fuck.
They
Run.
come walking. They come walking over. They're kind of grim-faced. I'm sorry to bother you.
Boys, take a seat.
It's we're official business. Would one of you be Sir Dorian Blackwell?
I think he left.
They look at each other, and they look at Lorden, and he points at you. It's Sir Dorian Blackwell.
I guess. What's it to you?
We need you to come with us.
Who is us?
We need you to come with us, please, sir.
We all go or nobody goes?
That's fine.
Can you explain
Where-
what is needed of us? Or of him?
Just
We should all
Come
stick
with us.
together.
Yes.
it'll all
Where
be-
are we going?
He might need bail money. I don't know if the Blackwells have it at this point. So let's go with them.
the one of them walks out front, and another Eldengard member walks in. This one, however, oh come on, this one, however, Theo, you would recognize him as Grand Marshal Dane Herrickson. Tall, battle-worn frame, long gray hair put back into a loose ponytail. He wears the dark steel plate armor emblazoned with the gold phoenix sigil of the Elden Guard, except his cloak is a deep crimson. Everybody else's is white. This guy's is a deep crimson that drapes from his shoulders. A great sword hangs at his side. Grand Marshal Dane Herrickson. He comes walking in, very regal. He steps up to the table. He takes his helmet off, kind of tucks it under his arm. Sir Dorian Blackwell.
Yes, this is I. How are you doing?
Your girl's gonna be dead for sure.
I'm afraid.
I want to shoot a very bad glare at Book Elf.
This, I'm sorry, Sir Dorian, to have to inform you of this, but Councilwoman Althea Gray was
Knew it.
found slain in her office this morning.
Knew it.
I'm sorry. I'm terribly, terribly sorry.
John places a hand on Dorian's back.
You have you have a good day, or as good as it can be. He puts a hand on your shoulder. I'm very sorry.
Thank you.
I'm very
Thank
sorry.
you, Dane. Where are these fine gentlemen taking us?
Oh, they were just bringing you outside to break the news out there, but
Oh,
all is good. We'll leave you to your business.
well,
And thank you, gentlemen, for dealing with that ruckus again. Well done.
where was
Any
she
of you-
found dead?
And who was you saying? Any of you, place in the Elden Guard. Well, almost all of you. Looking for a place in the Elden Guard. You come talk to me.
Yeah, I
Did
have
the almost all of you have a like?
At Twinley.
Was it pointed? Okay.
At Twinley
Yeah.
for sure.
I look at him as if I want to spit on the ground.
He,
Yeah.
he,
Like a hawk.
gentlemen, gentlemen. Thank you.
Before you
And
leave,
he looks at Twinley.
we have many questions.
Ape guy.
I have pressing matters, and he signals to one of the guys to come over. My lieutenant here should be able to answer any questions you might have. Good day.
Where can I find you again?
Puts his helmet on, starts walking out. You always find me in the Iron Citadel.
Iron Citadel.
And out the door he goes. You have got a Elden Guard member, a lieutenant, sitting there or standing there.
Can I see Torin? Like, can I see Torin right now?
Has Torin come back?
Yeah.
Okay.
He came back. He's sitting down.
He pooping.
In his head, he hears was her name on the list? Or I guess would he know what's happening? If not, I would relay that what happened.
Yeah, he was there.
Okay.
He was there.
Okay. Yeah, then I want to ask
She wasn't on the list.
telepathically if she was on the list.
Yes, I believe.
No.
No, she wasn't. She was not.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
She was not.
You guys had
Breaker 19.
questions.
Was she on the list?
There's something I can. There are questions I can answer for you.
Yes. Where was Althea found dead?
I'm sorry. Listen, it's Lord Blackwell. You're going to have to speak with Commander Varric. He's the one conducting the investigation.
Then yeah, no, you can't answer any questions for me because these are the questions I have. So you're useless. Where is this guy?
Conducting the investigation in the Zenith Spire right now.
Fuck.
Well,
Dorian, the marshal guy, he did say that she was found dead in her office.
oh, thank you. Must not have caught that.
What was the name of the captain?
Grandmaster Dane Herrickson.
Dane Herrickson, and then Commander Varric, Varric, is the one conducting the investigation.
How did she die?
All I know is that her throat
This
was
dude's
cut.
useless.
Her throat was cut. No witnesses, no forced entry.
Weapon?
We don't know.
When did this happen?
Witnesses.
Let me guess. I gotta talk to somebody else.
Nah, they said it happened
As
this
far-
morning.
As far as we know, she was found this morning. Witnesses, the cleaning crew in the Spire that are there every day, placed her alive and working late into the night. She was discovered this morning. And
Is that why
honestly,
security
that's all I know.
Is that why security was upped this morning?
That's why this is the now second attack. And what?
Isn't your guys' job to keep these people safe?
That's why the Zenith Spire's on lockdown, sir.
They work retroactively rather than proactively.
It seems
After
as
the
such.
fact. Reminds me of the good old Elden Guard.
We just follow orders, don't we? Well, some of us do, don't we, Twinley?
Mhm. Some of us know how to follow our morality.
If that's what you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
All
Good
right,
day
I'll
to
leave-
you, Cape
I'll-
Man.
I'll leave you guys to it. Commander Varric will be able to answer your questions. He
I guess
allowed
that
up?
means we're going to the Zenith
He-
Spire, huh?
he walks out of the Gilded Hearth,
Yeah, when we
and that is where we will pause for tonight.
More questions than answers.
Well, there we go. Huge thank you to everybody for joining the adventure tonight and sticking with us. I promised, I told you that we get a little better and better each week. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button down in the corner. And until next week, may your rolls be high and your stories legendary.